EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hampton. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. How to did he stay on his feet? The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Hampton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. On the give, it's Vidal. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Blake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Alex Highsmith from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on E. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Kamara trying the right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Hampton. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Gets this out wide to Pickens. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused. Because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills.
He's got him in, complete, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 38 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Herbert now. Short throw to Disley. And some room to work. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 14. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. In motion right is Johnston. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Kamara up the middle. Runs through the contact. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Gus Edwards from a yard out. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 20, Steelers 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, nice move. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hampton. Caught by Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got this to Pickens. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hampton got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Here's Herbert. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert to throw. Right side, he has Johnston. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Finds Pickens out right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hampton. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hampton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.